Good morning students, welcome here in this YouTube channel. We are dealing with very interesting unit that is about Mahatma Gandhi. Means how our Indian people started following the steps of Mahatma Gandhi, that we are dealing with. So the name of the unit is Following the Mahatma Part 1. In that lastly we have done that RSS Foundation and non-cooperation movement and all. Now we'll go forward. You are requested to take a textbook with you. We are here on page number 57. See, this Chauri Chaura incident we have discussed. Now I would like to give you some more information about these things to know. Impression of Gandhiji on the minds of people. See how Gandhiji affected on the mind of Indian people, that is given in this box. I am reading this box information which is there on 57. The workers of the tea garden in Assam shouted slogans Gandhi Maharaj ki jai and demanded the permission to visit their villages. So Gandhiji was so popular among Indians, or Gandhiji affected Indians' mind so well. So they just started shouting Gandhiji Maharaj ki jai. In many Vaishnav song, Assam Gandhi Raj in mentioned instead of Sri Krishna. Particularly talking about Assam. So they have Gandhiji's song like bhajan in Vaishnav Panth. They just have that song instead of Krishna. The princely states of India too were highly influenced by Gandhiji. The Maharaja of Gondal was one among such kings. Sir Bhav Singh Ji emphasized on constructive work, girls' education and made the primary education compulsory. We patronize the making of Gujarati dictionary Bhagwat Go Mandal. So the name of our Gujarati dictionary is Bhagwat Go Mandal. I am sure you don't know about this. That's why I am writing this. Gujarati dictionary. So this way Gandhiji just influenced on people's mind. Please turn the page. We are here on page number 58. Topic is Simon Commission. Okay. The British government sent Simon Commission under the chairmanship of Sir Simon to investigate the progress of the governance scheme introduced under the Government of India Act and suggest few steps for reform. So British government actually wanted reform in India. So British government that sent Simon Commission, and the leader of this Simon Commission was Sir Simon. So he was appointed as a observator there. This commission had to decide the political future of our country and still did not have a single representative from India. The problem with Simon Commission was that this commission was just there because they wanted to solve all the political issues or all other issues of our country. So for that they must have one Indian member. But instead of that, they didn't have any single Indian member in their Simon Commission. This made the people furious and insulted. So these Indian people became furious and insulted. All the political parties decided to boycott the Simon Commission. To boycott means to protest. To boycott means to oppose. So all the Indian party just opposed this Simon Commission. They just boycott Simon Commission. When the members of the commission reached India, they were welcomed with black flags and slogan "Simon go back" as a mark of protest. Here 7.6, the people protested against the Simon Commission. Here you can see they have in picture, they have black flags in their hand, and the banner, on the banner it is written "Simon go back." Okay, so when these members of Simon Commission came to India, people protested them. People were against Simon Commission. They just had this black flag in their hand and they just said slogan "Simon go back." This way they protested Simon Commission. Okay, this is our Simon Commission. Let me write the keyword. Sir Simon was appointed. Purpose was to solve political issue of our country. Not a single member from India. People protested it by black flag and slogan, and the slogan was "Simon go back." Okay, these are the keywords of Simon Commission. Please you note down this. After that we will go for Bardoli Satyagraha. Next is Bardoli Satyagraha. Next is Bardoli Satyagraha. It is in 1928. Okay. The British government increased the revenue in Bardoli region by 22%. When the farmers' request was not attended by the government, they decided to launch a satyagraha. So this Bardoli satyagraha was actually about this revenue issue. British government just increased revenue at 22% for Bardoli, and this revenue was not accepted by Bardoli farmers, so they just decided to launch this satyagraha. Vallabhbhai Patel accepted the leadership of this satyagraha. Ravi Shankar Maharaj, Jagat Ram Dave extended their support to the satyagraha. Fierce and encouraging speeches of Vallabhbhai Patel made the farmers fearless, and they denied paying revenue. Revenue means tax. So this Ravi Shankar Maharaj and Jagat Ram Dave also joined this satyagraha. Vallabhbhai Patel was the head or leader of this satyagraha. Vallabhbhai Patel was so fluent, so energetic in his speeches. So those farmers got encouraged, and they decided not to pay that revenue. As a result, the British government called Vallabhbhai Patel to Pune. In the presence of other farmers, amount of revenue was settled justly. The success of the Bardoli Satyagraha earned Vallabhbhai Patel the title Sardar. So, as I told you that Vallabhbhai Patel was the leader of this Bardoli Satyagraha, so he was called to Pune by British government. Vallabhbhai Patel went there in Pune, and many farmers were also there with him. The success of the Bardoli Satyagraha means that Satyagraha was successful, and after that Vallabhbhai Patel got his title, that is Sardar. Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel played a significant role in the negotiation during 1945 to 47 for the freedom of India. He was among the prominent leaders of the freedom struggle from 1918 onwards and became the president of Indian National Congress in 1931. He was a very dedicated leader of the party. In 1931, he was the leader of Indian National Congress. So this is our Bardoli Satyagraha and Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel's contribution. And the keywords are revenue issue. It was 22%. Farmers denied. Vallabhbhai Patel was the leader of this satyagraha. Ravi Shankar Maharaj and Jagat Ram Dave. These both also joined this. They made speech, Vallabhbhai Patel made speech and encouraged farmers. He was called to Pune. Satyagraha was successful. Vallabhbhai earned title Sardar. This was the Satyagraha of Bardoli, where it was successful Satyagraha, and in this Satyagraha Vallabhbhai Patel earned title Sardar. Okay, and in 1931 he became the president of Indian National Congress. Please you note down these keywords, students. After that we will go for Nehru report. Next is Nehru report. That was also important event of our Indian freedom movement. Next is Nehru report. In 1928. Here 7.8 Motilal Nehru image is given. A conference having the representative of all political parties of India met in Delhi in February 1928. A committee was formed under the chairmanship of Motilal Nehru in order to frame our constitution. It was a conference, and the purpose of that conference was to just frame our Indian constitutional. The leadership or chairmanship, or we can say chairman of that conference, was Motilal Nehru. This committee prepared a draft of a constitution which would be acceptable to all the parties. So before they go for making of constitution, they prepared a draft, and the draft was accepted by all the parties. It came to be known as Nehru report. The Muslim League did not accept it, and thus it was rejected by the British government. That draft was known as Nehru report, but Muslim League didn't accept that, and British government rejected that draft too. So that draft was known as Nehru report. See. And this conference was in Delhi, February 1928. Leadership, or we can say chairmanship, was there in Motilal Nehru's hand. And this was because to frame constitution. draft was made, accepted by all, and that's why it is known as Nehru Report. Muslim League did not accept and the British government rejected it. Okay, this is Nehru Report. Now the last topic is Resolution of Complete Freedom. It is in 1929. The time limit given to grant self-governance to India as per the Nehru Report got over. Indian National Congress convened a session at Lahore in December. So, self-governance to India and as per Nehru Report. So, they held a conference or convenced or a session at Lahore in December 1929 under the presidency of Jawaharlal Nehru. In this conference, a resolution for Purna Swaraj was passed and the three-color flag was unfurled on the bank of river Ravi at midnight 31st December. 1929 is a mark of Purna Swaraj. Member took the oath of complete freedom on 26 January 1930. Hence, to commemorate this day, the Indian Constitution was enforced on 26 January 1950. So, the session was there in Lahore in 1929 and the purpose of that session was Purna Swaraj. And the president of those session is Jawaharlal Nehru. Three-color flag was unfurled there and that was marked as a Purna Swaraj, and that member also took oath of complete freedom on 26th January 1930. So there they have taken oath, or we can say they had taken resolution for Purna Swaraj. Okay, the keyword are session at Lahore in December. Under the leadership of Jawaharlal Nehru. Three-color flag at the bank of Ravi. Please you note down this keyword. After that we will go for further keywords. and there they took oath of Purna Swaraj. Okay, this is for today's video, student. Now it's time to give you homework. Your homework is write exercise question 2. Short notes. All 3 short notes. Okay, these 3 short notes from the exercise 2 you have to write in your homework. Please take care. Bye.